Can you sing happy birthday? Happy birthday to you. Libby's 9 months old here. Wake up, Olivia. Here is the Queen. February 12th, 1999. The Queen doesn't want to wake up. Beauty Queen, time to wake up. Hello, good morning, Olivia. Good morning, sweetie.
Only imagine. I can only imagine. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in awe of you be still? Will I stand in your presence? To my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak at all? I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I can only imagine when that day comes, when I find myself standing in the sun. I can only imagine when all I would do is forever, forever worship you. I can only imagine. I can only imagine.
There are going to be 12 suites in the facility and one large multi-purpose room. There's going to be a sensory room, which is really cool. It's a room, and at school, Lincoln School, which Olivia goes to, there's a room dedicated to sensory. And what that means is some children are blind, some children cannot hear real well, some children don't have tactile sensory. But all of them have a lot of things that if they don't have one, they're sort of overcompensated by the other. The idea of having a facility that has 12 suites, has a sensory room, has a multi-purpose room where all these kids can gather and almost like a classroom environment. These type of things are going to be very important for Olivia's Gift, is to give these children things to do during the day that enhance their lives. And a room that, frankly, we think is really important. In fact, we'll have people coming in giving haircuts, doing pedicures and manicures. For parents, we have a library lounge and an area for research. So one of the things I think is going to be important also is for parents to try to understand what's going on a little better. There really isn't much of a resource out there for brain injury. You can look on the web, I imagine, but to really go somewhere, we're really focused on teaching parents, here's what's happening, here's what's going to happen, here are other people of like mind, here are things that are going to occur. And so there's a room that they can sit in and say, okay, now, what can I expect from my child over the next 18 years? And then from there on out, what can I expect? Olivia's Gift is going to be located at Metro Hospital Complex off M6, the new village, which is a state-of-the-art medical facility. They got all kinds of different doctor groups that are going to be in the nucleus, and then there's also a retail area and pharmacies and things like that. So we could not imagine a better place for Olivia's Gift.
It's not just fulfilling the legacy of Olivia and following Dan's passion and creating this. It's what we've realized in the community is lacking, that, you know, through government funding, things are changing rapidly and things are being cut left and right. As you know, we just found out yesterday another source that's, you know, being cut from the government, and so we're recognizing that this is a need it's now. It's not a future thing. It is happening now, and these children need a place to stay. The parents have to work, and you know, there has to be some sense of normalcy throughout the duration of their child's life, and to be able to provide an environment, whether it's extended stay or temporary, we're going to try to fit both needs, because it's definitely a need that's in the community.
And what we realize also is the fact that we can't rely 100% on any government help. We can hope, and we can pray that some of that occurs. But what we're going to do is treat this as a business, and what that means is we're going to create as many revenue streams as possible, and also at the same time we're going to try to offset anything on the other side of the fence, which is the cost side. So we want 100% financing on the building itself. On all the capital improvements are going to be 100% financed. In other words, we're trying to get this to the point where we have no long-term debt on the building itself, and that any type of subsidy that comes in the door would be strictly for the care of the children. So we've got an endowment fund that we're seeking, which is going to be significant. We have a capital campaign which we're seeking, which will be significant. And without those two things occurring, this project is going to be difficult to do. So we are really needing some major donors to step up to the plate and realize that we have a local cause. We have something that people can touch and feel. It's going to be right here in the Grand Rapids community, which is probably the strongest community for things like this around, and maybe in the whole country. And we need help from people, and we can do all the other things. We can create the architecture, we can build the building, we can negotiate with the Metro and do all the land things, and hire the nurses and get the staff that's so important in this project. We can do all those things. We need money and we need support. And with that, we got everything else covered. So that's what we're hoping for out of this next 4 to 5 months, that we drive home the fact that this will happen. We've got all the resources possible to happen, except for money. We need the money.
We can save families.
Right.
We can save kids. And at the end of the day, that's really what's important, providing that vehicle to do that.
Surrounded by your glory, wanna will my heart feel. Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in all of you be still? Will I stand in your presence? To my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak at all? I can only imagine. Yeah. I can only imagine, yeah. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in all of you be still? Will I stand in your presence? Or to my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak at all? I can only imagine. 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 I can only imagine when all I would do is forever, forever worship you. I can only imagine.